It's a great day in SimWorld, everybody. Good morning and welcome to SimWorld today. I'm B-Ron alongside me, as always, my man Yells. What's going on, man? How you doing? Good morning.
Hey, it's Tuesday. It's the only day of the week that I don't go crazy about. It's my Monday, but I still
It's your
love it.
Monday.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, look, man. I'm glad to be here with you, as always. Always a good time. We're going to start our morning.
Wait,
And
be wrong. We gotta okay, so I
yeah,
love Mondays. Mondays how you start your day off. Wednesday's
okay,
hump
okay,
day, right? Thursday's thirsty
right, yeah,
Thursday, get it in. Friday is Friday. We all know what it's all about Friday. Gotta love
yep.
Saturdays, Sundays, and unwind. We gotta come up with something for Tuesday so people can love it. Cause somebody like me, there's no purpose for a Tuesday. What is a Tuesday? What is it?
Hmm.
Two for Tuesday? Is it some kind of like on a when you
I
go get
mean,
your fast food? It's like the discount day because the day sucks in general. Is that what's
so
the?
I know, like people do Taco Tuesdays. Like I don't know if it's about tacos, but
Hey
I
man,
don't know if it's about tacos, but
I feel you in Houston. Like whenever I'm in the city in Houston, I mean Taco Tuesday is Tex Mex all the time. Nobody
yeah.
orders anything other than tacos. So I don't know. Tacos and barbecue, but mostly tacos. You might as well just rename Houston Mexico. I don't know, man.
Hey, look, we will brainstorm ideas for Tuesdays. If you have any ideas for Tuesdays, let us know below. So
For
in
real.
the Discord thread, yeah, let us know so we can work it out. We can make people love Tuesdays, man. Because
Yeah.
like you said, every other day of the week, there's something to love about it. Tuesday, not so much.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, let's jump into the show proper, shall we? Uh, Big news to begin our morning here. Was up with the soft commit period going on. Johan Novajovic has given a soft commit to Beyond the Arch as
It's
of right now. That is, I didn't think that's where he'd go personally, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be saying it for a lot of people. Uh, this is a shocking one for me first to start today.
hey.
Anyway, I thought he was gonna go back to Houston or join H Town or play for Lone Star, whatever. I thought he would go out to Texas. Didn't happen. He'll be on the arch. Thoughts on that?
Man, come on, Johan. I don't know why you don't like Houston. Is it because of the barbecue and the Tex-Mex I just talked about? You want to mix up the food? I don't know. Hey, man, I'm not mad at all at this move. Number one, he got absolutely buried on the bench behind Coach Storm onslaught of just favoritism or whatever he had going on last season. We saw Noah Jovic. He forced us to learn how to say his name. If you remember, everyone had jokes. I remember Rick Blaze. I had mine. He was like, "Man, I'm not saying all those vowels. I don't
Yeah.
know all those." By the time he got going in around game 4 or 5 of the season, everyone knew how to say Johan Noah Jovic because he was a walk-in bucket. Then he got
Yep.
sat on the bench, played no more than 18 minutes a game for the rest of the season. Lunacy. Absolute lunacy. I think he's like one of the top 40, 30 kids in the world right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all can go fact check me. We're going by rankings, but I don't need to go by rankings. I know what I saw on the court. Dude can score. And now guess what? People are
Absolutely.
saying, hey, BTA, they lost Tyson Simpson. Yes, that's a big loss. Dude scores in the paint, rebounds everything, blocks all the shots. But the first thing that you're going to have to solve for Beyond the Arch was going to be getting who's going to replace 20 points a game.
Yeah.
And I think Johan does that hands down. I know we got some other segments to get to that I think he's going to kind of fall into that area. But if he was putting up 10 points in 18 minutes and then he still was not getting all the shots and the workload that he could have, I think he goes for he's definitely gonna feel that 20 point per game role for, in my personal opinion. And then even aside from that, you got your new coach in Beyond the Arch, Coach Lytle, coming in there, and Coach Lytle liked to get up and down from the time that we saw him in Rain and
Yep.
Trays.
Yep.
Noah Jovic, depending on how he rocks him, what a pickup for Beyond the Arc. What a pickup, man.
And keep in mind too that Johan can score at all levels from what we saw last
All
season.
levels.
and 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 they still have Daniel Hoy on the team. So combine those two together, and man, that's a nasty combination. If those two get more minutes and more time, which I'm all but assuming they're going to this coming season, I don't see why they wouldn't. So that's a potential deadly duo there to talk about
I
heading
think
into the
I
season.
do have to say, how did H Town Hoopers miss out on getting him if he was leaving the Indy Stripes? That would be the question mark. Is why were they involved in the recruiting of him? Did they just totally miss out on this one? They just didn't want him. Like I don't know. I find that interesting. But him and Beyond the Arch. Yeah, I'm very excited about that pickup there, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be a focal point of that
Yeah,
squad.
look, he's gonna add more shooting from beyond the arch too. Haha, there we go.
Oh
All right.
my God! I think he's going to be scoring from everywhere. I think he's going
Oh
to get
yeah,
one of those
yeah,
Allen
sure.
Iverson, those few players in NBA history. He's going to get one of those kind of roles at the high school level. It's quite possible he may take every shot, and it might be warranted. And if he is covered, then he kicks it out to Daniel Ori, and that's it.
Yep, yep. It's gonna be fun to see them work together this coming season for sure, man. But speaking of working together, basketball without borders, sorry, is returning
Yeah.
to NBA TV. Games starting today, this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Be prepared for that. Get your
11 p.m.,
calendars set.
11:30. Which one was it?
11 a.m. 11 on the dot.
You sure
My
about
knowledge is
that?
what it was.
Yeah.
That's what I saw yesterday in the article.
Hey, you know better than me, man. You know better than me. All right.
Yeah. So those games starting today. There's a bunch of those going on. The Africa one is first up on the list for this week, and it's man, I'm so excited, yos, for these games to begin. Basketball Without Borders is one of my favorite things just because it's the start of as Marsh would say some real hoops, and we're not seeing pickup games anymore. These are full,
Organized.
yeah, these are organized games.
Relatively organized.
Yeah, relatively organized games. With a bunch of players who are either on teams right now or trying to showcase their skills to get on teams in the recruiting period. So like, there's a lot to be excited about with this whole week coming up.
Hey, man. Basketball Without Borders, SimWorld Prep keeps it moving. Lots of big things happening. This is not actually a SimWorld Prep sanctioned game, but it
Right.
is the top international players that hail from particular regions outside the U.S. So they get a chance to get their spotlight. A lot of people are always, hey, we need to have a tournament. There should be a tournament, or there's not enough spotlight. Yeah, there is. The NBA sponsoring this one. This one, I believe, is rocking on NBA TV. They're giving them their shine. They get their absolute own spotlight within their region. And I think it's a big deal. I mean, today we got Africa, like you said, 11 a.m. In the words of Bernie Mac, it's going down. Tonight, it's going down. Tonight. We get to see Cole Abdul Rauf,
Yep.
Khalid Ali. There's a couple of guys. I want you guys to keep your eyes out from Henrique Conti, athletic freak. If you don't remember him from last season, Semi Domingos. Oh, remember, hey, I try and put y'all on, man. Keep your eyes peeled for those two guys. On the other side, you got Amar Afu, and he's been working on his game in a major way. I do
Yep.
struggle with this one gentleman's name I'm getting ready to say, Alhaji Mo Osborne. What an interesting name coming out of Africa, huh?
Right.
Wonder what his
Yeah.
parents were
Yeah.
doing. Yeah, this dude is what they call a unicorn. From what I hear, he can handle the ball. I'm hearing he's like 7 feet tall, 6'11", somewhere out. Who knows? Who knows? There's all kinds of stuff out there. But I'm hearing that he has guard-like handles and some other things. We'll see if any of that's true. And then obviously, you got Ethan Letterman, who recently committed to Africa, which I think that's a great move. I'm excited about that. And Kenneth Klum. Kenneth
Yep.
Klum, who can
Nathaniel
absolutely gun
Zobrin as
that
well.
thing. Yeah, big time. We're gonna see. We're gonna see some of these kids, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up seeing a good handful of them on SimWorld Africa by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah, the Africa game is just today. The Asia games tomorrow, October 4th at 11 a.m. All these games are at 11 a.m. besides the Latin America one, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, October 6th.
Yeah, I have my
But all the
drinks
other
in by then.
Yeah, but all the other ones are at 11 in the morning. So it's this is a fun week, man. We could go through this whole list here and talk about players I had to see and that kind of stuff, but we'll be here. We'll be here
Sun
for the
Shungu.
show.
Finish
Yeah.
him. Finish
Yeah.
him is coming tomorrow. Finish him. Hey, I'm ready for that one, man. I like to
The
be proven
fields,
wrong. I know we could talk about a lot of them, but I am ready for
yeah.
that one. You know, I try to downplay them, and I'm now a
Hmm.
believer. Mortal Kombat Flawless Victory Sung Chung Gu. I'm ready,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. So excited, man. Really, really are. So let's keep moving though. There has been some rumblings about some frustrations in the Gulf Coast region and the Detroit area regarding recruiting and players possibly. I guess the talk is not getting interest from their area teams.
Yep. Yeah.
And yeah, go ahead.
No, I found it interesting. There's a lot of information going, or not a lot of information, a lot of rumors going around in circles at the SWU level. So we've even heard some pro scouts talking about some of the coaches in SimWorld Prep while they're very high on SimWorld Prep as a league. They're wondering what some of these organizations, coaches, and ownership groups are doing. Where these players are having to go outside of their local region or area to play in the top prep league in the nation or in the world for that matter, and they're feeling like it's causing a bad precedent that may be set at the collegiate level where these guys, they anticipate seeing a guy from a particular area playing high school ball and prep ball in this area, and that gives the hometown college the edge in recruiting. But these kids are getting earlier exposure and they're being forced to leave their area because the SimWorld Prep team seem to not be looking at them, is what I'm hearing. And the strongest grumblings, which I think many people have heard, are coming out of the Gulf Coast area, the Louisiana, Mississippi area. You got kids like Tyree Wells, who's I was watching a pickup game this morning. I guess he was they were running some pickup games out in New Orleans early morning, right? They get their etouffee in and then they go hit the court before school. The
Yeah.
dude's crazy. We've been seeing him all summer long, or all off season long, excuse me. And no word on if he's joining, SimWorld Prep at all. And I think that's primarily maybe because of, if his hometown team is looking at him. You got Tyree Wells, you got Pierre DuPont, Akeem Young, Aiden Ellis. You have a slew of guys. De'Aaron Cruz went off and committed to the yacht club. So I'm sure there's other talent in that area, but those are the names right? So what's going on in those areas, man? And then you got let me get my stuff together here. You got the Detroit, Michigan area. You got some kids down there by the name of the Hilario brothers. That I
Yeah.
think everybody's interested in seeing more of.
Absolutely. We're gonna
But
talk
it
about them
looks
in a
like
minute.
all three from that's three kids that you could have on one squad in that area, and I'm hearing they may not end up on Bad Boys basketball after all. You got a couple other kids in that area new. You got you got some kids, Masumi Murasakabara. Oh, good lord! I know I messed that up. I know I messed it up. You got another kid out there by the name of and I think this is the hands down best name in SimWorld Prep. Trapper Die. Trap or Die. I'm gonna read that as Trap
God,
or Die. Yeah, so you got that
that's
there.
crazy.
But yeah, there's some talent in those areas, but people are concerned that the talent's going to leave those areas because the recruiting, at least at the prep level, does not seem to be there.
And that's really frustrating. You shouldn't have to worry about these 15 to 17-year-old kids leaving their area to play basketball. You should be getting them. They're there. They're in your area for a reason. They're in your backyard. Like that's if it were me, I would feel disrespected and I feel hurt that my area team is seemingly doesn't want me on their team if I'm not getting any interest from them, you know? So I get it. I get it. And I hope that's not the case. I hope that we're wrong and that, there are talks going on and we're just not hearing about it.
Yeah,
But, we can only go off of, what information we have. And what information we have is saying that there's frustrations around. So, you know, we got to talk about it regardless.
hey,
And it's unacceptable to be a kid in Detroit, for example, and have Bad Boy basketball be right there. You can probably go to the facility to play a pickup game if you wanted to.
yeah,
and seemingly there's nothing coming that way from the other side.
And again, like I said, what I'm hearing are the implications at the collegiate level because it's going to impact
Yeah,
recruiting for SWU, where these guys are wanting to bring them in, but they may already be out in California, they may already be out in
yeah,
Texas, they may already be in Philadelphia for that matter, simply because their hometown area didn't give them looks at the prep level. So that exposure in the region's already gone. They're already opened eyes in other areas. And that's one of the things about recruiting. Somebody outside of your area should not see your homegrown talent before you. You should be absolutely focused on the gyms in your area because nobody else should know them better than you should, right? You've
yeah.
seen them. That's where you be focused. The national attention will go to some of these other guys. Maybe there's a couple of guys you see if you can bring in and see
Right.
if you can get them on your team. But you build a foundation where you are. You build those roots there, and those guys from your area come there. It costs your budget less. I'm sure your investors, your owners are happy about that. I just think there's a lot of benefits to it, man. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, man?
Look, man.
I'm
Hopefully
just
it
a
all goes
guy
well.
that hates Tuesdays. Hey, shout out Rick. Shout out Rick. If anybody's ever seen, shout out Rick Blaze. If anybody's ever seen Tropic Thunder, you want to know who I am? I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Shout out Robert Downey Jr. too. I'm sorry, I'm having fun this
Absolutely.
morning,
No,
man.
man. No, no. Go ahead. Kick it into the next topic. Why
You
don't
got
you?
it, man. You got it. So we've talked enough about recruiting, maybe.
Nope.
But we were talking about the Hilario brothers, right? I'm hearing rumors that they may team up. Coming on the heels of what we just talked about, I don't know if that means that they're teaming up with Detroit excuse me, Bad Boys basketball in Detroit because we haven't heard a lot of rumors about that. What we have
Yeah.
heard is that they could be a package deal. And I'm going to go on record and say, Dajaga, I think I'm saying that right. I really love what he gets done defensively. He's the smaller of the three brothers of the trio, 6'2",
Hmm.
around 170. What I need to know is how pops or moms got around because all three of them are 16, but that's a whole nother story. What were they doing at a particular time?
Yeah.
Dad was getting it in, wasn't he? Then you got Deontay Hilario. He's the biggest, and from what I've seen, he's the absolute. He has the greatest upside. From what I've seen, he already has a good post game offensively. Defensively, got it done, and he's fluid. And then you got DeAdrian Hilario, 6'4". He can handle the ball. He can score as well. What a trio! And
Right.
not bad last name either. Big fan of Nene. Shout out Nene this morning.
That is a great name. It is.
You remember Nene Hilario, right? And then he just cut it
Yeah.
down like Prince. He was just, I'm
Yeah.
just
Yep.
Nene.
Just Nene.
Yeah.
And then I remember, because it was Nene, and then it was Nene. It was like it was put together like that versus being Nene.
Nah,
So like
it will
it
forever be Nene.
Nene, not Nene,
Nah.
Nene. My hands were doing the thing that signified that they're two separate things.
You're doing. I thought your hands were doing the Nene. All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
Jaga, Deontay, DeAdrian, Hilario. I guess we'll see where they're headed. Hopefully they don't split
Yeah.
up. It's possible they could. There's a lot of congestion in that region, by the way. You can make a quick little trip over if you're in Detroit, and you could be playing for Beyond the Arch. You could be playing
Beyond the
for
Arch,
Lakeshore Drive. You
Lakeshore.
could be playing for quite a few different teams in that region. So we shall see. As much as we're saying, as much as I would like to see them play together, it might be kind of cool to watch them battle it out in the same region against each other.
I want to see the brothers play together, man.
All right.
As someone
All right.
who has a younger brother and didn't get to play with him in high school because of our age differences, while you have the opportunity to do so, and it's maybe easier to do so now, take the chance and do it. All play together on one team, because once you get to college and then pro level, it'll be a little bit more out of your control in some regards as to, where you go and, if you don't want to say anything, that kind of thing. So take the chance now while you can and do it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just a fun story to see all you on one team, you know, and do that. We need more brothers sticking together while you can.
Hey, that's absolutely true. Because like I said, all three of y'all are 16. Daddy did some moving around clearly, so I would like to see you guys come together. I would like to see y'all come together. All right, man. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And the beauty about them is that they all bring different skills to the table,
Yeah.
and they all complement each other. So if you get three of them, you just need two more guys. You know,
Well,
it works.
they're definitely gonna have some continuity on the court. That's what we would anticipate anyway when it comes to
Yeah,
consistency and chemistry. So we shall see. We
we sure will,
shall
man.
see.
We sure will.
Well,
So
look.
yells, are you a big sweets guy?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry, but we gotta talk about it because
Let's do it.
Rick Blaze and Siege had a talk yesterday on their
They
show
got you going.
about ice cream toppings and that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I was like, man, I love me some sweets. So like,
Look, I'll get mine
so
out the way so you can do your thing.
yeah,
I don't eat sweets, right? I'm gonna sound like Dos Equis, man. I don't normally eat sweets, but when I do, I go extremely hard. People that know me know there's three things always in my house. When I say I don't eat sweets, I don't. But when I do, gummy bears, family size
okay.
party pack at all times, so that I can quickly eat 50 if I need to, and then I tap out for the rest of the week or what have you. Gummy bears, same thing with peanut M&Ms. I recently switched to almond, so y'all want to hear something weird really quick? Yes, almond M&Ms, family size pack on those two. I'll take a small handful of whatever I'm gonna eat, pop them in the microwave for 15 seconds where they're soft. Oh my God,
Ah,
I love those. And then lastly, sweet tea and Coca-Cola. Y'all, you already know that, B-Rob.
yeah,
I
yeah.
count those as sweets. They're like dessert to me. I drink that all day long. I've recently cut back. It's probably why I'm so cranky.
Well, look, man, I like I said, I'm a big sweets guy. I love sweets, which is probably a problem, but it's fine. We'll deal with it later. I'm a big like pastry guy. Are my favorite. So like donuts and honey buns and like all of that stuff. That's my jam, man. Uh Cookies are also like a solid number two, and then like cheesecake in general. I
I
know
do
it's also
like
like a
cheesecake.
pastry thing,
You
but like
saying this stuff? I do
cheesecake is
enjoy
delicious.
these things. I just don't eat them all.
Yeah,
Cheesecake is the truth. That's my. Go ahead, man.
I love it, man. Like strawberry cheesecake, and some people say, and look, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this from some people, maybe, but like red velvet cake is one of my favorites, and people are just like, it's just it's just like chocolate, but it's red. And I'm like, yeah, and what's your point? Like,
It tastes different.
no,
It tastes different.
oh, right, it tastes different, exactly. Like y'all can chill with all that. Leave me alone. Let me enjoy my red velvet cake in peace, and red velvet cheesecake. Matter of fact, let's do that too. Add that in there. But anyway, we're out of time.
Whoa! I got one more. I
Oh,
got
you
two
got one
shout outs
more?
for you because I
Let's
don't
go.
eat them again. So when you say favorite sweets, I don't eat sweets often. But like I said, when I do, I have some go to. If anyone's ever heard of Eddie V's, Eddie V's is the only place to get bananas Foster. That is gonna be. It's
I
made for
don't
the
know what that
gods,
is.
and it's really good. It's really a spot like you go to for a date or something like that. You go hit the
Okay.
ball, or you go post up and find who's the next, who's the next jump off or whatever. But I go there and I will pick up my bananas Foster and then I will leave.
What is it?
It is incredible. It is incredibly good. And
Is it
then
like an ice cream sort of thing,
it's
or
like an
like?
ice cream with bananas and syrup. Man, it's
Okay,
just goodness. It's a
got you.
presentation. You would, based on what you just said, I know you would love it.
All right, that sounds good, man. I'm gonna have to try that one day for real. That sounds amazing.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, we're out of time. We gotta go, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us this morning. We appreciate you as always being a part of the SimWorld community and listening to SimWorld today and all our shows here, on SimWorld TV, Blazing Takes, Marsh Pod,
Yeah.
Maestro's Dirty Shorts, the Talking Dirty, all of that stuff, man. And of course,
Hey,
us
around the
here on
table.
SimWorld today. Round
Around
the
the
table,
table.
yep,
Don't
round the
forget
table,
that.
yep, yep. I knew I forgot one, man.
And you forgot another one too.
I did.
OTR.
Oh,
Shout out
yes.
OTR.
Yep, my bad, y'all. I didn't do it on purpose. I do it on purpose. I swear. I swear. Anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. And you know what it is, guys. Your SimWorld is the only place you can see the game, be the game. We'll see y'all tomorrow.